Hi guys, Leah Cooper here. This is my first video for booktube and I thought I would keep it simple, keep it short and sweet. We're going to look at my January TBR. I'm just trying to get back into reading. I've spent a long time writing, but not doing as much reading as I should. And I don't want to overwhelm myself. I don't want to make too long of a list that I won't be able to get through. But I do want to push myself to read more this month than I have in basically the entire last year, at least when it comes to published books. First book on my January TBR tag is something I've already started. I started it last month, but I didn't finish it. This is going to be a really familiar book to you all. It was really popular about a year ago. I'm very late to the game. I'm not a big Cassandra Clare fan. I saw the movie and I really liked it. I don't know why people didn't like this movie, but I figured I should read the book to compare. And that is, of course, City of Bones, the first book in the Mortal Instruments trilogy. And as you can see, I'm about 120 pages in. It's a, almost a 500-page book, but it's pretty fast reading. It's a young adult novel. It's got fairly large type, all things considered, on the pages, and so you can sit down and blow through about 20 pages. Now, the second book on my TBR for January is I'm working on a reading challenge this year, and I haven't done a reading challenge since I was in probably like 6th grade, so it's exciting. And this is they're all themed. So City of Bones fits a best-selling YA novel. Then the next category I'd like to cover is a satire, or a book that's satirical. And this book was given to me by a friend of a friend who found it on his mother's bookshelf and was like, I saw this and I thought of you. And I was like, okay, well, I'll read it. And that is Board of the Rings. And it's very small, which is kind of why I want to read it, after that long book. The other book on my TBR is pretty long too, and it's by Harvard Lampoon, so you just know it's going to be kind of garbage, but it's short garbage. Then the third and final book on my January TBR is also a book I've started reading already. I started reading this book last summer, not too long after I finished the first book, and that's, before I keep going, it's The Girl Who Played with Fire. It's the second book in the Millennium trilogy. The first book, of course, is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo back in 2012, around the same time the English language movie came out. I saw both versions of the film, the Swedish language and the English language. I fell absolutely in love with it. Ran out and bought a copy of the book, which is a pretty long book, and read it. It did take me about 9 months, but that's because I'm a slow reader, not because I didn't like it. I loved it. It was my absolute favorite book of 2012, 2013, 2014. It's probably been the best thing I've read since then. And so I started reading the second book last summer. I got about, let's see here, 242 pages in. My copy is 630 pages, so about a third. It didn't grab me as quickly as The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and I don't think I'm the only person who feels that way, but I didn't dislike it, because at the end of the day, I really appreciate Stieg Larsson's writing style, and I really appreciate the translation that was done. Obviously, I've never read the Swedish language versions. I don't speak Swedish, so I can't say for certain, but I always get this feeling that the translation's pretty good because the language is really rich, I think. And the writing style has always really spoken to me on a personal level. Obviously, if you read my blog, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo is on my top 10 list of most influential books to me as a writer. And that's because I really identify with the writing style. I think it's somewhat reminiscent of my own writing style, and so I really enjoy reading it. Is that really arrogant to say? I don't know. Yeah, so that is my TBR for January. Just not a lot. It's like 1,200 pages, so that's a lot. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.